the owner had this idea that he was going to rent out porn, but it was Betamax. And I was like, I want all of it.
Every single film.
Because that's the thing is that
on Betamax.
If you guys remember this, some of the younger audience members might not remember this, but VHS and Betamax were the main.
They were in competition.
Yeah, they were in competition with each other.
Over.
And the rumor is, I don't know if this is true or not, or if this has ever been,
substantiated.
Substantiated is the best word.
Work your fingers.
But the reason why VHS won those wars between Betamax and VHS is because VHS allowed porno to be made on their
the cassettes.
That's what I always heard.
Cassettes.
I don't know if it's true, though.
I'm going to shove that cricket up your ass. Ooh, we're in trouble.
So no one actually gives a shit about your opinions, but
This is not what the podcast really is. The Ready Set Radio Show.
So this was contraband then, because this is professionally made Betamax porn.
This is actually
supposed to be made.
This is actually a really great thing because it unlocked a memory that I had. There are yes. It's more of information than memory, but like there are two main drivers to technology and the way that we use it today. And porn is one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
I believe video games it would be the other, because like you're watching anything on a screen, TV or anything otherwise is now standard. So like what the innovators in what's technologically entertainment are porn studios. And like porn studios are one of the biggest investors in any kind of VR technology.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
They're still like the highest content creator in the world.
yeah, and it's
which says a lot about us that I kind of like.
and like the internet bears all. So like it's really just like this right here. This is what we are as humans.
Yeah.
There's no getting away from it. We are disgusting, and that's just the way it is.
All right. We've Googled it, and we have found out that the porn industry has picked VHS. People pretend this didn't matter, and it mattered.
No, 100%.
Adult video producers wanted cheaper tapes, longer runtime, and easier duplication.
That's such a cool insight that you just.
That's why DVD won too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such a cool insight.
So that's why VHS won the format wars.
And
That's
Blu-ray
that's
over
so wild.
HD. Yeah.
I had this one thought one time about like whatever happened to the milkman and why we don't get milk in glass bottles anymore. And I read a book that Jazz gave me, and I was like, oh yeah,
A book on it?
no, it was a novel,
I had the one I
a
was
novel,
thinking
but one of the characters worked at a milk place like that, and the reason the milk place went out of business was because plastic jugs came around.
It's
and,
dude, like,
and I was like, oh, I guess that's why.
I just had this internal struggle with myself because you brought up the milkman, and I was like, I was gonna say, I'm actually saying that, but I remember having milkmen deliver milk, and it makes me sound old, but that's just because I grew up in England, dude. I had milkmen that would deliver glass bottles.
Yeah,
through a little
they
door.
got it later than America did for sure. but yeah, the plastic gallon jug is why that doesn't happen anymore.
Cheaper, more convenient.
Yeah, both.
And I'm
but
sure
between that and the supermarket
and stock boys everywhere were like, thank fucking God, I'm so tired of mopping up milk.
So like, I bought all this Betamax porn.
Right. Back to the porn.
Back to porn. Back to the whole thing. Yeah. And I was like, all right, well, how can I monetize that? Gene Simmons part of me. I was like, well, let me get
The Gene Simmons
what
gene?
we can do. The Gene Simmons gene. There you go. Well, let's just make all of these covers are great. Let's just make them into posters, and then we'll just like sell them. And so we did that.
I bought a couple of them. I think it was like a buy two get one maybe or something. I can't remember.
Maybe so. Did you get like Beverly Hills Cop or any
I
of
can't
those?
remember the ones. I gave them away as gifts for like
Beverly
Christmas.
Hills Cop was one of the Betamax.
I will say,
I want that poster.
I will say that I got my value out of them because I gave them away as gifts to unsuspecting members of family.
That was the point.
Yeah,
I
it was
just came up with our
fantastic.
first great T-shirt idea. Beverly Hills Cop, but it's an actual cartoon of a beaver.
Jazz, start drawing that. I'll
Work
animate
on
it.
that, Jess. Write that down.
So like that, I got my fill of that. And then me and my friend.
What a choice of words, dude.
Who's manning the buttons over there?
Sorry.
Quit enjoying the show.
I just Googled Beaverly Hills Cops with safe search off.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Now you're on a list somewhere, dude.
It's here.
It's so bad.
It's real.
Wait, that's my computer. Now I'm on the list somewhere.
Yeah, so this is great. I wish
All
I could
right,
remember
what happened? What are we talking about?
Everybody stop. Everybody stop.
This is the best show ever.
Carlos was talking. Let him go.
So me and my friend Annette Loss, who's a great comedian, I came up to her and I was like, you know what's great? You know what'd be funny? What if somebody took out like all the sex scenes of these like old 70s and 80s pornos when they used to have plots and just left the plot? Like, you know how funny that would be?
How short is that
And she
movie?
was like, that's great. I was like, yeah, it'd be like 15, 20 minutes of just like a pizza boy that never gets paid for some reason. Or like,
That's crazy.
And like,
It's such
badly
a stark
acted.
difference.
Yeah.
Because now the plot line is just,
Oh, man.
step bro, what are you
I just
doing?
had a
Step bro.
different idea.
That's all it is, dude. They're all the same now.
What if we filmed new videos where it was like the person in the porn video was oblivious that they were in a porn video? Like the pizza guy's there and the girl's trying to get it started. He's like, I'll just take the 144075, man.
Seen that one. Seen that.
And then, scene, and then he's back at the pizza place. Like,
I still have the pizza. She wouldn't pay me.
so like, but
Why did you have any pants on though?
Where'd your pants go, dude?
But back then, they actually had major plots. We had ones with aliens. We had an ET one.
Oh, shit.
We had the ET one. So, and we also had one that was called King Dong. And it
What was that?
And,
Sweet Tea phone home.
Oh,
he does
yeah.
a lot.
Phone home, really.
He's got long fingers. That's what I'm saying. He's just got long fingers.
So like and it had stop motion in it. King Dong,
Damn, really?
had stop motion. Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Will you-
high quality.
Will you look
It's
that one
crazy.
up, please?
King Dong, yeah.
We've given up quality for quantity. That's what it is.
Yeah. So anyway, we were like, oh, this is amazing. This is great. So we'd sit around. It was hilarious because we were there with our pen and notebook. And we're watching porno because I had to find a Betamax player, number one.
Oh, true.
So
I didn't
got
even
it
think
from
about that.
an Iraqi family in Raleigh. I had to go to Raleigh,
Whoa.
and I found one, and I was able to get it. And it had a remote, but it had the entire wire with it. It was a wired remote
I've
to
only
it.
ever really
man.
seen like one or two in my whole life.
It's like a tank. It was
Yeah.
like seriously 50 pounds. This thing was huge. So to watch these pornos, so
Unit.
Look at this unit.
so we'd be sitting like in her living room and like the middle of the day watching pornos, trying to see if this is actually kind of fun and fast forwarding through all the sex parts. And her roommate was very close to her mother, and this is something really I don't get embarrassed much, but I was super embarrassed. She walks into the room and we're sitting there just watching porno.
That's
and I was like, I'm so sorry, ma'am.
It's not what it looks like
We're really
for
doing
real.
research. I swear we are. I am so sorry, ma'am. I'm so very sorry.
She's all like, then why are you all naked?
Where'd your pants go?
That ain't no research I ever heard of.
So I digitize them, and then we edit out all the sex parts. And the way that we wanted to present it was we're like, okay, how are we going to do this? We're like, oh, you know what? You know what would be hilarious if we do this like straight faced. It has to be very elegant. Masterpiece Theater.
Oh my God.
Masterpiece Theater on PBS. It has to be modeled after Masterpiece Theater. So we have Annette, who is a trans woman. It's a
stark contrast, dude.
Very Monstercade. She is sitting in front of a fireplace with a glass of wine and looking very elegant, and she welcomes
High back chair kind of deal. Like,
she welcomes you. Oh, welcome. To another episode of Cockblock Theater. And it's Cockblock Theater where we cut out again all the sex.
She wearing a
And
Hugh
she does-
Hefner type robe and shit.
Not for nothing, but
No, it's very
editing-
elegant. She's got a whole nice
that's
dress.
great.
Like,
Not for nothing, but editing out the sex scenes from porn seems like my ideal job. With the skills that I've learned, like I could do that for
in
at
your
least
bedroom
months.
by yourself for hours at a time.
or in your bedroom.
So she did heavy research into this as well. So she introduced you to the show, and then she says, tonight's episode is about, and she goes through a Shakespearean type thing and she also goes through the actors. You also see this actor
that's
who
so
was
cool.
in Ass Fuck 2. I mean, my mother. And she'll go through the entire thing and like play it straight faced, and then you see the 15-minute like
so funny.
porno without any
The
porn.
fortitude
So,
fortitude that would take to be able to say those
Do
lines.
you have any of these?
No, it's online. They're on YouTube right now.
Would you be
Cockblock
okay-
Theater.
Would you be okay if I stole
please.
one and threw? Okay,
Go ahead. It's
Throw it on
Cockblock
there.
Theater off of Monstercade TV.
We'll put a clip in.
I think we only put like 4 episodes. We do have like 6 episodes in the can.
If you want to ramp it up, dude, I'll edit that.
no.
I would
Well,
I
okay.
would love to make some sort of partnership RSR Monstercade where these see the light of day. I would love to be
Oh,
a
well,
part
they're
of that.
online again, but there's other ones that again are in the can that we have not been able to edit
That's
because
the ones I'm talking
the
about.
pandemic stopped.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
Gotta get back to business.
Yeah, back to business, and like so we didn't have time to edit them.
Oh,
they're just there. They're just kind of sitting there, and like. Yeah, one of them is King Dong. We have King Dong
that's me.
edited. Yeah.
Dibs.
Man, yeah.
Dibs on King Dong.
But the weird thing is that most of them like would pass YouTube. Like we could get it on YouTube. The one that like we could not get on that we loved so much was a gay porno called Gay Racula. And so it was a gay Dracula film, obviously.
Yeah,
But
I was thinking it feels like there's a quicker way to say it in there somewhere.
I'm not sure if I
can't
can
find
say it,
but
but
doesn't
like,
matter.
I want to drink your blood and your dick.
I'd love to suck. Yeah. That's
To suck your dick. Love it.
So anyway, yeah. Are you looking this up? Are you looking?
No, he's just embarrassed. He's just embarrassed to be a part of this show.
I think they both
I'm just
are.
trying to remember.
That's why they're being so
change
quiet.
the cameras. I don't know.
Has the camera changed?
It has.
Yeah, it has. Nice, man. We're
Nice job.
moving up in the world.
So anyway,
We
yeah.
don't
that
have a
was-
timer though.
That was part of that. It was a Snowmageddon, but I mean, during the pandemic when we had to be closed, we were forced to be closed indoors. We were never closed though, because again, we had beer pickup and delivery right as soon as the North Carolina came down and stated that like all bars had to be closed that day. We had already had the business, the new business structure in place. We even had signs to put on the roof because we cleared it with. I knew that this was coming. Because I mean, seeing all the stuff that was happening in New York and New Jersey, and like we were going to be closed soon, so I got all of the staff together and I was like, "Hey guys, we're gonna be shut down. I got an idea. I don't know if it'll work. I'm going to check with the state." And like I had to talk to state attorneys and stuff like that about doing beer pickup and delivery. So we put in a service window, and that way you could come and get your beer and just take it back home.
Yeah, Savas told me about the window when I was there last.
Yeah. Then that kept us in business because we had to be shut down for all of that time.
Wild.
And
Yeah, I
kept
think
everybody
pretty awesome.
employed.
I think like of all the businesses that I've been a patron of downtown, if Monstercade had to close because of the pandemic, that'd have been the worst for me. Like I really I enjoy your establishment and you're a friend of mine, so like I want to see you succeed. And you don't think about it on a day to day, but like that time was like scary for business owners, man.
Dude,
Like,
it was a wild time. It was really strange, and it's weird because we all have kind of this amnesia about it unless somebody brings it up.
Right.
Yeah.
That was a really strange time.
there was only one thing I enjoyed about it, and that was the amount of drivers on the road.
Yeah, there was nobody on
Because
the
like
road.
I was essential. I worked at an ammunition facility, and apparently ammunition is essential. So I didn't have any time off, and I actually picked up a second job when they started lowering the restrictions on businesses. I was able to pick up a second job because no one wanted to go back to work to that place because they were getting unemployment. So I was like, I'll come work, make more money. But yeah,
I was on the front lines. I said that's wild about the stuff that you were doing. But I was on the front lines in my life because I was like, well, I got to do something. Like, I can't just sit. I'm not a guy that ever sits around. And so I started volunteering over at Wake as a translator. And so at first I could go back into the room and see the patients at the very beginning when it was really scary. So they would have like, I mean, they had all kinds of protective gear and stuff that you had to like have on when you went and talk to patients.
Yeah.
And then they put us in an area where we would have iPads. And then they would have like video conversations with people that I could translate with them, with the doctor. So it was crazy to be kind of like see all of that happening in real time. And also like telling my staff and like people like, hey man, I'm going out there. Like, so I don't know if you guys want to be around me. And like, I couldn't be around my parents. Like I stopped, we stopped seeing each other. This is gonna make me cry, but it's totally true. My parents, like I remember they would like I mean, we're talking like they live 20 minutes away from me. So that cottage cheese that my mom would have or whatever, she would just leave on my doorstep, and like so she would, so I wouldn't be able to see them. So and she left me flowers one time, and I was like, oh my god, and
Stop it, Mom.
yeah, and I was like, yeah, she just leave me little gifts on my porch because we couldn't see each other because I was
Such a bummer, dude.
It was a bummer.
What
It
a
was
terrible
weird
time.
It was a really hard.
Let's reminisce some more about our terrible time.
Terrible time. Yeah, this is what people want to see. This
It is.
We'll get off the topic, man. When was the last time you played a gig?
What was it? 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Nice.
As a Gas Hill, and then we're at Monstercade for Latin Goth Night on the 20th of this month, and then we play with Die Groups, the legendary.
That'll be this Thursday.
No, the 20th.
No, based on our release schedule, that'll be this Thursday.
Oh, that'll be this.
This will
Thursday?
come out on the 17th. So this
yeah.
Thursday, the 20th, go to Monstercade. Check that out.
Yeah, go and check it out. Like that's going to be a slam pack show. But also, Die Groups, the legendary industrial band, is playing Greensboro, and we're opening that show at Hangar 1819.
Yeah.
That's in March
awesome,
March 28th. So
You guys go check all that out.
yeah.
Maybe you want to think about, because most of us have been in bands and or done sound for shows and whatnot. And because I had a gig last night, and it was like 21 freaking degrees outside, and it got me thinking about the conversation we could have about the cons of different weather types when you're playing gigs. Like,
Oh yeah, dude. Trying to break down a real drum set in 21 degrees.
man,
That's cold. That's hard. That's cold, hard steel, dude. Like
Yeah.
on your hands.
you
That's
you
rough,
just got
dude.
done playing. You're perspiring, so you have
Yeah.
liquid all over your
You're
body.
steaming. Your body is literally
Exactly.
steaming.
And like in moving gear, moving amps and stuff, your hands hurt more. Or if you bump into something, it fucking hurts more because
Yeah.
it's cold.
Yep.
Last night we had a precaution of in front of the entire side of the building was still a sheet of ice, and they had these nice rubber mats that you could walk over. And loading in, it worked just fine. It was great. I felt confident that this was going to be a fine way to walk. Leaving, however, I stepped on one of those mats the first time, and it starts going. So for about,
Oh no.
to not exaggerate, I would say 0.9 of a second, I was surfing while holding a kick drum in my hand.
Just less than a second.
The tightest butthole.
And you know, I've got a bad back and
Clenched.
shit. I can't-
Airtight. Not watertight. Airtight.
Feeling like a dolphin.
You could hold back PSI with that thing.
But you know, I've got a bad back and I'm old and I can't afford to fall. So like when that 0.9 of a second happens, my entire life flashes before my eyes. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die.
I can't afford
man.
this.
But you guys got other? I know we've all been doing this stuff, but like, just you guys got any ideas on crappy weather?
Don't play outside.
Yeah, playing outside sucks in general.
Dude, one of the crappy. I would so much rather play outside in cold weather than hot weather.
Yeah, I actually would.
Because you can only take off so many clothes before it's in decent exposure.
Have you guys ever played the Milestone?
And yeah. I love the Milestone.
I love the Milestone.
It's one of my favorite places.
It's one of my
dude.
favorite places to play too. But if you play either in the
It's so bad in the summer,
winter
dude.
or the summer, good
It's so
God.
bad. It's so bad. I would much because like if you're the one on stage, it's a lot easier to make your own body heat and still even sweat while it's cold
Look at
out,
this.
and it makes it comfortable.
Yeah.
you know. But if it's summer, dude, like it doesn't matter how much water I've drank for days and days and days. My body only has so much moisture in it to give, and at some point I am going to. If I'm doing the show right, at some point I might have to scamper off and throw up in the bushes.
Oh man, throwing up for
Because
heat, man.
goddamn, like the heat is the worst.
More
dude.
advice for new bands when it comes to outdoor shows. You know, you want to get it in spring and fall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Forget winter and
When
forget
it's
summer.
when the's a chill in the air, dude.
Now,
that's when it's the best.
It's
You're not
double-edged,
too
though.
good to drink
It's
water
double-edged
either,
though, because
just
if you
letting you
really
know.
want to play in front of the big crowds, those summer gigs is where it's at because everybody else wants to go out, but they get to go. They're not
they
playing
get to
drums
drink and move and go from point A to point B and like hang out in the shade and not be right in front of the stage
and if you're not like a big rich rock band and you're on tour and you play like 3 or 4 of these outdoor small festival shows that are in someone's field,
the best you get is the shade you bring for yourself.
you spend your 45
God
minutes.
help you if you don't.
You spend your 45 minutes on stage getting totally sweaty. You have no time to cool down because you got to load off, let the next band play. You got to load into the van, and then you spend the rest of the day in the sun. And then when you're done, you get in the van and you drive like 8 hours in the heat to get somewhere to stop to sleep
do it
in
all
the
over
heat
again.
and to get up and do it all over again.
Yeah.
Get used to that shit. Yeah. If you want to be a band,
That's
starting out.
the way.
As a sound guy,
I think that those things are changing. I think that for with the way social media works, I think that's not necessarily gonna always be the way.
It's
anymore.
changing. Bands can afford air conditioning now.
Yeah, it's so much cheaper to get air conditioning now than it was.
It's so much cheaper to just be a TikTok band.
Back in our day.
Get off my lawn.
That's what I was getting.
Just
at.
set your cameras up,
Yeah.
play on TikTok or YouTube.
And yeah.
as a sound guy, the weather that I always come up against is rain, and you always make that gamble of do you call the show or do you try to do it anyway?
Man.
And I've spent so many Mondays unloading everything out of the trailer and stretching it out on the yard to dry out.
I've never been in a production big enough where playing in the rain was something I was going to do.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I actually, I had a lot of fun. I worked a show for Grind and Brew that kept getting rained. Like, it rained before the show and like 2 more times during the show, and we had to like cover things and stop the show and get everything fixed. I had a lot of fun on that night, dude. There's stuff to do as opposed to just making sure shit sounds good, you know, which is fun. But like having shit to actually do was great because it was a long day. That was a long show.
It's almost like rain is probably the biggest thing you've got to deal with because people don't schedule outdoor shows for when it's going to snow.
Well, and Mr. Jason and Grind and Brew have their systems set up so well that it's really just monitoring it and making sure it doesn't, you know, no one does something to make it sound like shit. You know, it's usually a user error. Like, you know, saxophone player will fuck it up sometimes.
It's almost like Mr. Jason should write a blog about how he got it to that point.
Yeah, or make a segment on this show about all the little fucked up moments that happen in being a sound guy.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he's got a commercial.
He does have a commercial.
So whenever I have to...
sound. You know that feeling you get when you smell your first cup of coffee in the morning? It smells like success, like a cheat code for life. Well, that's the feeling you get when you gig with Grind and Brew Productions. Grind and Brew Productions. Sounds so good you can taste it.
And we're back.
This guy's got it.
So, Carlos, on this show, we like to play games, and one of our games is called Throw and Behold. And we have someone stand up, grab a dart, and throw it at our dartboard. You notice there's multicolored papers in every quadrant over here.
And whichever number you hit is what tab of paper you pull off, and that tab of paper should tell you what the next topic we're going to talk about is.
And so if you'd like to throw the first dart, you can, or you can throw the second dart. It's your call.
Can I do it sitting down?
You sure can.
You absolutely
You still have to get up and get the dart, though.
Don't forget to take your headphones off.
Oh, headphones?
Yeah, you don't want to spill the beer.
God forbid I make this place look...
Also, please drink Foothills Brewing beer.
Yeah.
It's amazing beer.
Some good stuff.
All right, hold on.
Well, is that number one?
What is it? Is it a bullseye?
Number one.
Super close. Okay, number 18.
Number 18. Cool. What we got? We have to talk about
What do
this
we got?
topic for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Start the clock.
If you hit one of the rings, it could have been 6 or 9.
Yep.
Ooh.
I was like, don't be throw again. You guys both stood up and sat down.
It says awesome, sick, fire, rad, favorite slang words.
Favorite slang words?
Favorite slang words.
Favorite slang words for 3 minutes. Let's get the second timer going. Man. Whoa! And thank you for watching our show. We've been canceled.
I just wanted to get it out of the way. That's all.
Man, slang words. I know
Thanks for having me on the show, guys. My career is ruined.
You guys want to put Bocanegra? Isn't that
Emotional damage. Sorry, I've taken over the buttons.
Jesus.
Is that good or bad?
Can't be any worse
I can't
than what I
see
just
him
said.
at all.
So are you asking me?
It's everything.
No, it's just if you have a suggestion, just throw it out
You
there.
know what I love? I love it when people try to make words. For instance, I mean, there was that whole thing where I think Buffy the Vampire Slayer was the one that first quoted Googling. Did you Google it?
that first turned into a verb?
That absolutely.
That's genius.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Buffy.
Yeah, I think it was Buffy. But I love it when people do that. For instance, there's a band, or there used to be a band called Turquoise Jeep. Do you know these guys?
No.
That name sounds familiar, dude.
Well, they have like really funny songs. Like one of the songs is "How do you like your eggs, fried or fertilized?"
God.
But they have another song called
It's quite the contrast.
you got to look them up. Turquoise Jeep, no joke.
Write that down.
But they have another song called "Smangin'," and let me smash it and bang. So are we smanging tonight? I love those kind of things where people try to come up
I
with
want to
this.
have the lyricist for that band on this show.
Yeah, will you add that to our Spotify playlist for the station? Please?
Oh, there's a lot of gems in that catalog.
I gotta
love
check it
that
out. Did
shit.
you write
That's
it down?
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My tip. I like typical words, man. I've always been a fan of radical.
Typical words.
Typical.
Yeah, nothing that's like
That was
unique.
it's only been typical since its inception.
Right.
Like it had a big flare up and then it was typical right away.
That's a
Almost.
typical opinion of yours, man.
Groovy, man.
You mean rad,
Groovy,
right?
Groovy's a good one, man.
Groovy's cool.
I like
Yeah.
Groovy.
I think being from the South, fixin' has got to be
Fixin'.
up there.
Fixin' two.
Fixin'
or
two.
like
I'm a
fixin' two or like
Or a
sides
side
at a,
dish.
Yeah,
at
it's
a,
like it's a
at a
fixin'.
cookout.
Yeah.
Because like those are fixins.
Or
Yeah.
fixin'.
Either way. I like it either way.
To Carlos' point, I'll often to say in something, just for shiggles.
For shiggles. There you go. For
See, you're
shiggles.
just saving
Perfect.
time. I love that.
Yep. They know exactly
never
what
heard
it
that
means.
one
Fucking
before.
efficient. That's fuckishant.
Fashion.
Efficient. Yeah. I like it. Shiggles.
Anybody use the word bussin'?
No, I don't get a lot of the
Absolutely
new slang.
Yeah.
Bussin' cap was the other one. I never
6, 7.
understood what yeet is. I don't know what yeeting is.
I don't either, but like I know wrestling fans do that to Jay Uso.
I wish I had something better than my phone because I would have demonstrated
Okay.
it right now.
Because so
a
I
yeet
have
was?
kids, and so yeet is when you make something go from here to there.
Yeah.
Yoink is when you make something go from there to here.
No way. Are you
Yeah,
serious?
that's how it
It's
works.
about proximity and
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah,
That's
but it's
cool.
like, but beer can will work. Yeet, like that's
Hey.
yeet.
and then like
It's from here to there.
And then when you grab some
yoink is
yeah.
yeah.
I yoinked a tissue.
Out of the
Yoink
fridge.
is old school. Yeet is new.
I totally just gave away that our tissue box is empty except for like the 1 or 2 tissues.
Yeah, you ruined the illusion. Is what you did.
Hollywood, bitch. That's 3 minutes. Beer, do you want to throw or do you want me to throw?
I'll throw.
Go throw.
I haven't thrown.
Let's
in a
do
while.
another one. Come on, throw again. Use the good dart.
Oh, that was a bad dart?
Yeah, I should have told Carlos that was a good dart.
I'm gonna say that it was not a bad dart after all.
Yeah, it was a good topic. Let's see.
If he almost hit a bullseye sitting down.
12 for
Fuck.
for 9 minutes.
12 for 9 minutes.
What are we going to talk about?
I screwed it.
This ain't going to make 9 minutes.
No.
We'll pretend.
You're gonna wait till I
Hollywood,
put my
bitch.
headphones on.
Hey, start the timer. This counts.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That it does.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Oh.
monster trucks.
Yo.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think
Monster
the person
trucks.
who put it up there should start.
Yeah.
Grave digger.
Grave digger.
Diggers, yeah.
End
Grave
of
diggers
conversation.
Yeah, the reason that's on the board is, you remember Kenny Brinker?
Yeah, I
He says
remember
hi,
Kenny.
by the way. He told me to tell you hi.
Oh, that's super sweet. That's
yeah.
cool.
He and I get on PlayStation 5 online and play a lot. And he had found this game called Monster Jam Showdown, which is basically the version, there's many games in it, but the one that we like is like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater with monster trucks, where you're just doing tricks and flips and like,
Dude.
fucking incredible.
Wheelies and all
And
that
now I've got to have this personal mission that this year, 2026, I'm going to go drive a monster truck. There's a place out in the Outer Banks that will let you drive them. And like, it's not dangerous. There's no jumps and shit, but like just, maybe drive over a
Dude,
crushed car or
You
something.
have got to send me that link. At the fair this past couple years, you can ride in the monster trucks.
See, I want to do that so
Yes,
bad.
at Dixie Classic Fair.
Now,
What's
see,
it called?
that
North
seems
Carolina.
like a
Carolina
great place
Classic.
for us to start.
Yeah,
Don't forget those beeps.
And then we'll go. Then after that, we'll go do a live on location at the beach and actually drive them ourselves.
Dude,
Yes.
let me
Hell
know
yeah.
where that is because I will totally drive down
I
there
will.
next
I'll
weekend.
pull
to go do
Dude,
this.
yeah, I'm trying to get down there to drive a monster truck.
You should do an episode in the back of a monster
Absolutely,
truck.
I'm
Yeah,
going to.
absolutely. Yes, I want to do that.
Anytime we go
so
do
bad.
some kind of crazy shit, that all has to be filmed for the show.
Do you guys remember in the
Absolutely.
80s there used to
Content.
be Bigfoot and Friends? Like
Yeah.
there was a cartoon based off
yeah.
of
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
You remember,
Yeah.
also in the 80s and early 90s, you could go to like food fair, and they'd have a Bigfoot parked out with like the curtain, with the rope around it.
Yeah,
and you could take pictures with the monster trucks.
You could go see the monster trucks. They would tour the monster trucks.
They toured it like the Stanley
Grocery
Cup.
stores have really gone downhill.
They really have.
Dude, it was nuts. They would have guest appearances. No one ever does guest appearances anymore, except for like TikTokers or something like that. That's ridiculous.
It's rare if they do them.
Down the street, I met Mr. T and Lou Ferrigno where Compare Foods is. It used to be called Laser Gym in 1987 or something.
Yeah,
My dad took me there to meet Lou Ferrigno and Mr. T at the opening.
That's wild.
We met Lou Ferrigno in October.
At Comic-Con.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It was wild.
He was nice.
He had a goatee.
He's hilarious, dude.
He is hilarious.
You asked him, he's like, do you get tired
I
of
was
people
like,
being
hey,
like,
Mr.
Hulk?
Ferrigno, like when you filmed I Love You Man with Jason Segel and that had that whole thing where people like just come up to you and start screaming Hulk. Does that actually happen in real life? And he was like, yeah, like now. And I was like, I said Mr. Ferrigno, I'm sorry.
But did you really say emotional damage? Did you hold on? How did you ask him again?
Just like that. I was like, Mr. Ferrigno.
We walked
Mr.
up.
Ferrigno.
Mr. Ferrigno, when you were filming I Love You Man with Jason Segel and did the scene where he just came up screaming Hulk at you.
Okay.
And
Got it.
does that actually happen in real life? And he was like, yeah, like now. And I was like, that's not what happened.
I thought
That's not what happened at
I
all.
thought you were just like mentioning the random fact that Jason Segel was in the film.
No, I actually
You know that
turned
film
it
that you were
into
in
a
the kitchen?
journalistic style
We
question.
walked up to him and we
Good
said, Mr. Ferrigno, do you have time for like a 60-second interview for the Ready Set Radio Show? And he's like, yeah, I guess. And then he asked him the question. He's like, yeah, like right now. But he was being so fucking funny.
he was
about
so
it.
sarcastic, dude.
He's
It
such
was
a fun
hilarious.
guy. And then the
I was
next
like,
day,
wait, no, please.
the next day, Lou Ferrigno was my wife's first ever like on-screen crush when she was a kid. She was really into him, and so
The Hulk version?
I know, probably just the Bruce Banner version. I'm not sure, but
He wasn't Bruce
he
Banner
wasn't-
though.
She liked him. I don't know. I'm guessing Hulk, but I'm like that kind of says something about what my wife likes.
Yeah, you
Maybe
didn't
I need
ask
some
enough-
green body
You
paint
didn't ask
stat.
enough questions.
Mr. Jason Jass, can you guys Google and order me some green body paint?
I know you need to know this.
And I
I'm
need
going
a-
to go
I need a
ahead
wig.
and say no.
But I introduced her.
I'm pretty sure that'll put you on a list.
So we went up to talk to him again the next day, and she flat out told him that she was his first crush. And he looked at me, she looked at me, and he's like, "Is this your husband?" She said, "Yeah." He's like, "So you like me more than him?" And I was like, "She absolutely fucking likes you more than me, dude." Absolutely.
It's the only way, dude. You got to own it.
How are we gonna
You
do
gotta
5
own
more
it.
fucking minutes on this? Monster trucks. We're not even talking about monster trucks anymore.
Hey, you know, I was just gonna say Monster Trucks, Monstercade. We could go back to it, I guess.
I mean,
If we really need to make
It's close
time.
enough.
If
Actually,
you
it
wanna
says
be
Monstercade on it. You read it wrong.
yeah.
spelled funny.
It's pronounced Monstercade.
Nice.
We identify as a monster truck. It's okay.
Oh, let's move on.
Moving on.
Jass, we are so
Yeah.
glad that you were back this week, man. You've been gone way
I
too long.
haven't. Yeah.
I don't even.
Was it been?
I didn't even know you were gone.
Like, there's like.
I mean, what's wrong?
It's only he didn't know you were gone because he was gone too.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Everybody had their own shit to deal with. It's okay.
Everyone was dealing with their own shit.
And it was a lot because
Well,
this
just
doesn't
saying.
happen in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Week 1 of Snowmageddon, Mr. Jason totally missed because he was on a damn cruise. And week 2 of Snowmageddon,
Yeah.
Jass missed because he was in Orlando.
Mr. Jason missed a good chunk of it too because he went back down to Charleston.
That's
too.
true. But he had to drive through this shit to get there, so that's that. He gets a pass.
Yeah.
Drive
was
or
over-
ride? Were you riding or
Ride.
driving?
I rode with the scariest
There you
driver
go.
I know.
Holy shit.
Well, that's not what you want.
See, a side note, Mr. Jason's one of the few people that I ride with that I don't get anxiety attacks.
Yeah.
I don't know
Am
if
I
it's
one of those
trust.
people? You've asked me to drive before, so I've like
99% of the time I would say yes.
really.
Yeah, but you have had a few moments where you got a little bit testy.
I'm devastated.
Yeah, I know. You almost got a But I get anxiety riding in the car with people because I'm not in control, and I already hate every other driver that's not in the car with me.
Yeah.
So like I just get antsy.
That's
Wait,
funny
wait,
because
we
when
can't-
Floaty's driving and I'm in the car, I'm like, go, goddammit.
Right? Yeah. I don't drive recklessly. I used to, but you pay enough $250 fucking fines.
Yep.
You stop doing that shit, dude. You just stop. And I paid a bunch of them. I got 4 at once one time.
You got 4 tickets at
Wait,
once? How did
yeah.
that happen?
Isn't that an
Okay, so
arrest?
I was coming across a hill, and a cop got me for speeding, and then my tags were out, my insurance was out, and I was not wearing my seatbelt.
Oh.
4 fucking tickets at once.
The best piece of the best piece of advice I've ever gotten is don't break more laws than one at a time.
Yeah, I tried. I didn't know. I was late for practice, dude. I was heading to band practice, and
Did you let the cop know?
Sir,
That's the last thing.
he totally let me go.
That's the last thing you say to a cop.
Sir, I'm playing bass in a shitty band. Can I please go? And dude, fucked up. I got there, and one of the other members didn't show up, so we didn't even fucking practice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should have given him
And I
all
was
the
running
tickets.
late, and no one
Yeah.
fucking said anything.
yeah, that band member's fired.
Yeah, it was. Jas, what'd you do in Orlando, man? Tell us about your trip, and don't talk shit about your company.
No, we went down there for a trade show. It was really cool. There were a lot of people. I'm not a big crowds person.
Right.
So that was a lot
But
for me.
you
A lot
still
of-
had a good
lot of
time.
social anxiety. But I did, yeah. I broke out of my shell a little bit. There were some dogs there.
Yay,
So I
dogs.
hung out
That's
with the
always
dogs. They train dogs to chase geese off of golf courses.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of trade show is this?
Who
What
would
thinking, what kind of trade?
who wouldn't want to ride in a golf cart with a dog? Like, come on, that would be amazing.
They were adorable. They were border collies. Like you can't use hunting dogs because obviously
They're gonna kill whatever you send them
You
at.
just eat 'em. The border collies, they just like to chase shit for the fun of it. So you train these border collies to just chase ducks out of the ponds and geese off the fairways.
Yeah, go
So
shit.
they were
Go
really-
shit somewhere else.
So yeah,
they were really
again-
cool. So I
again-
played with them.
Again, what kind of trade show was this?
This is GCSAA, Golf Course Superintendents
Oh my God,
Association
golf-
of America.
Okay.
Do you work with golf courses? Or
I
not?
do.
Okay. all right.
And it's
don't get. Don't
I'm not. Yeah, I can't say
walk the line.
too
Walk
much
the
more
line.
than that about. Yeah, just about it. It was fun. There were a lot of people. There was some really cool tech stuff. For the nerd in me was like, I mean, AI obviously is huge, but lawnmowers that
Yeah, how does a
fucking
golf
Roombas.
course maintenance team innovate with AI?
I shaved 2 strokes off of my game
it's a
with
fucking-
Chat GPT.
this Roomba that's the size of a car that mows
Oh yeah,
the grass.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Does it like auto adjust heights and shit? too?
Yeah, like it knows
That's cool.
everything. It can
so
do
it knows the green. It knows the
yeah.
first cut. It knows
Oh yeah, well there's
the
yeah,
rough.
different-
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Man.
Yeah, there's different machines for different things, and yeah.
And as
The future is
as
now.
a graphic artist, what was your role in this?
Take photos, see trends.
You were setting up content for later.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it I got to turn into content for us for the next month,
Right.
but and then continuing this year, what are we doing?
Smooth.
How can we make our booth look better next year? Type thing.
Cool, man. Did anything at all, like any one thing, just blow your fucking mind? Like, holy shit, who'd have even thought to do that?
Gosh, I mean some of the sets for the big dogs, like John Deere and Toro and stuff, like they had they had built. I mean, this is a giant.
They've got a whole
empty
wing of that
space,
company that does nothing but go to trade shows,
built
dude.
like
no doubt.
an entire office inside that had like
So,
two
like,
stories
multi-million-dollar sets
and
for some of
like
these
a
people?
door that you go in and like their media people are controlling everything
Damn.
back there, and then like there's people in the top that if they need to have a meeting with some important person, they take them up there.
Yeah,
It's
trade
wild.
shows are where John Deere shows the face of their company. They're going to take that shit very seriously.
Yeah.
So we've got a long way to go.
A lot of holograms this year.
Oh shit!
Really?
A lot. Yeah. Holograms.
That's interesting to hear. I haven't thought about a hologram in a hot minute.
Since
been so
Tupac,
much.
right?
There's been so much
Marvel covers.
Yeah, there's been so much breaking
So
news,
many.
dude. Like it's hard to keep it all in your head.
The last thing I'll end with, related to holograms and AI. This was the 100th anniversary of this organization, and they had the very first president. They had him hologrammed AI giving a speech. What? And it was weird.
Now,
Because like you could see the original like 1840 photograph of him,
Oh man.
and then here he is standing
living in
up
Star
talking. It
Wars
was-
times.
did he get an applause or a standing ovation or anything
it
like?
was
Did
me
the people
standing
lose
in
their
front of
mind?
they had this like museum sort of section.
Yeah,
So
but-
I was there by myself, just standing in front of this hologram of this man.
Wait,
it was
wait.
very personal. It was eerie. It was weird.
Oh, so they didn't even have him do this in front of a crowd.
Jess,
No, this
Jess,
was just there.
that's
called
I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
All right, so
Dude, that's called a seance?
real quick, I'd like to clarify. This was for golf courses.
This is for golf courses.
This is for fucking hitting a little ball.
It sounds like what they would do in the grassy knoll right next to the Ouija board.
How do you take
center.
care of your golf course?
It sounds more like World's Fair 1983 or some
It
shit.
felt
too.
like
Those
it
trade
really
shows
did feel
are
like
no joke. Those
Yeah?
trade shows, especially the one, Florida, Vegas, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They go all
Yeah, this
out.
is the 100th anniversary,
Orlando,
so they
it's a
went
big
all
deal in
How much
Orlando.
are tickets to these things? I'd love to go as just as a viewer.
It was like $450 or something.
Fuck that. Watch it on YouTube.
That was
Spend
for
that
the day
same
and a
money
half.
and go to
It's
Universal Studios, son.
it's
Like,
like
what are you doing?
a grand
I'm
for the
going to
week,
Universal Studios, man. So like,
We know.
that
Shut
was
up
part
about
of
it.
That's what I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
I'm asking about. Did you have any time off?
Okay, I did, and the place we were staying was across the street from Universal City Point, which is a very new sort of like shopping center area that had all these awesome bars and stores. There was
So
a
it's their
comedy
version
club.
of Disney Springs.
Very much.
Nice.
Yes,
Ah,
yes,
cool.
yes. Awesome place. They had
Sounds like we
they had
need
a
to go
pub.
there.
Yeah.
This morning, my buddy Gary, who's we're going to go stay with, he hit me up this morning with our itinerary. He likes to
really?
he likes to plan
My
out so
man's got it
that his
planned.
guests can get like the most out of Orlando
That's dope.
in the amount of days that they're there. We briefly talked about.
Shout out, Gary. You're the
Yeah,
man.
Gary, man, appreciate you so much. I got to tell you off camera the first thing he asked me about because I can't talk about it. on
Oh, my
here.
God. I can't wait to hear what
That kind
is.
of podcast.
It's not that kind of podcast, but we're definitely
Yeah,
going,
because it was definitely about dicks.
totally. Dicks. But yeah, we're gonna go to Universal Studios because that's where the Star Wars shit is. He's got us a reservation for the cantina. I know. I'm like, really, dude? You're such a thoughtful son of a bitch. I fucking love you, Gary.
That's amazing.
And he's talking about on one of the other days going out and doing some like mini golf, like some of those goofy golf, crazy
Oh,
shits,
that's
man.
rad, dude.
Yeah, and
What a
brunch.
great time to kill a couple. What a great way to kill a couple hours, dude.
He mentioned brunch, and I was like, you don't even know how much I appreciate a fucking mimosa, dude. Like, I love me a mimosa.
Hey, when's the last time you had a good mimosa, dude? It's been some years.
We usually
Long time.
The wife and I usually have them around our anniversary because when we got married, that was like the drink of choice.
Dude, you've showed up to my house unannounced with mimosas.
Yeah, I
like,
have.
ready to go.
Yeah, it's been a while. Dude, I'm sorry, I ain't got a lot of money these days. But
we're
surprise
all,
mimosas
we're all out here hurting.
are a
dude.
great way to hang out with your friends. Just show up.
Yeah.
Just show up with.
I got champagne and OJ, man. What's up? How's your day going?
How are we starting this day?
Come the fuck in, dog.
Tell me
It's
about your
nice
problem.
to see you.
But there's a small chance that we might go to Rick Bayless's restaurant, Frontera Cucina, which I'm
that's rad.
I'm be super stoked to go. But there's
would be
also like a
dope.
Guy Fieri restaurant down there, and like that'd be kind of fun.
It seems interesting to me that you would be interested in that, being somebody who's worked in so much in a kitchen.
Well, I mean, I'm a huge fan of like authentic Mexican food, and like that's a good place
Well,
to
I mean,
get.
you know,
yeah,
who
I mean, I like Taco Bell and shit, but it's not what I'm looking for. You know what I mean?
Right tool for the right job. And sometimes Taco Bell fits where authentic Mexican does not.
Yeah, I mean, Taco Bell is no high tide burrito in Jacksonville, Florida. It's just not.
There's a lot of crazy underground stuff that you can do. That's
what I'm looking for. So like,
Well, all right, yeah. Well, there's some good tiki bars there. Trader Sam's Grog Grotto is really good. It's
Okay.
immersive. That's one of the things that I go to.
Immersive. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. No shade, but shade, 100% to like the tiki bar that we have downtown is the Pits.
oh yeah, yeah, dude.
It is absolutely the worst. I'm not even talking about their
It's
drinks.
not the worst, but it's the worst. You know?
Yeah,
What I mean?
it's like it's the most lazy excuse for a tiki bar there ever really was. So anyway, yeah, whenever I travel, and I travel a lot, I try to find tiki bars that are immersive. But that is one of the best ones. When you go in, it's behind a brewery, and you have to go in through these doors that it's a very small area. It's extremely low lit, so they give you small little flashlights to actually read.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my
Low
God.
light
That's
sounds great.
legit.
Yeah, it's
I don't know where
great.
it's at, but there's a restaurant that serves
We're
in complete
underground,
pitch
so here's a
black.
flashlight.
Have you heard about this thing? Like a restaurant where it's completely black?
Oh yeah, you can do those. They actually do. They have them here in Winston-Salem. They've had them before. Like
Yeah,
a blind. Yeah.
You get
I
some
wanna do that.
night
Sensory
vision
deprivation.
goggles from
yeah.
the hostess, or
No,
how
they
does
turn
that
on-
work?
No, that supposedly you do the whole dining experience with like
Yeah.
no visual sensory at all.
Smell and taste.
Yeah.
How?
Like the
Enhanced.
servers might have like night vision or whatever, but like you're experiencing it with.
Completely in the dark.
I want to try this. Where can I do this?
Because supposedly when you eliminate one of your
They'll have pop-ups
senses,
sometimes.
when you eliminate one of your senses, your other senses become heightened.
Yeah.
So I'd love to try it.
I want to try it.
Wearing earplugs too.
I was about to say some earmuffs.
Floaty and I are about to have a date night, dog. As soon as you let me know where one of these places is.
Make sure we don't forget, Jess.
Yeah.
All right.
So the other things that you can do in Orlando, because there's people that go there to vacation that have a lot of money, you can go and shoot machine guns and like cannons and that kind of stuff. You can rent out like
Never shot a cannon,
days.
but I have done some 50 cal and like some big machine guns with my last job.
Yeah, they have that kind of stuff, and then of course like you can. I'm forgetting something. I have something on the tip of my tongue.
Disney World.
Oh yeah, Disney World, the most underground place there.
It's so underground.
This is, and for people our age group, this is something no one ever talks about, but you can do it. Remember Showbiz Pizza?
Oh yeah. Whoa. Yeah, dude.
The guy that made all of the animatronics, you can go tour his facility.
What? Type that in.
No,
You have to
forget it.
but you have got to. Yeah. When are you leaving?
The 27th.
27th. You got time because you have to go. You have to write him an email and try to.
That would be so cool.
Yeah. You get to see all of his animatronics.
Hey man, I want to come see your shit.
It'd be
Please
like
let me
a
in.
creepy Five Nights at Freddy experience. Like,
No,
exactly.
What was it called? What was the name of the band?
The
what was
Beatles.
name? No. Yes.
No,
From
dude. It was,
Showbiz Pizza was the
I don't remember.
the Rocket-Fire Explosion.
Yes.
Boom.
Nice.
Rocket-Fire
Very
Explosion.
nice.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Digging deep.
So you can go.
give him an applause right there for that. That was amazing.
Very nice.
Now, if you go do that, I am going to be super jealous because last time I was in Orlando, I thought it was farther away than what it really was.
Right.
And so you can go do that. If you do it, man.
As long as Jazz typed it in right now, I'm going to try.
Dude, that's really cool. That would be really, really cool.
I'm pretty excited about it. Now that Jazz is not in his station,
Yeah.
I think it's a good time to transition to Jazz games.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some games for us.
Yeah, I pulled out some. I pre-picked some cards for him to work some games out
So,
of.
since you helped curate this, do you get to participate?
I actually, seeing as how I'm the one that
Goddamn, let's do
curated it, I should probably be the last one to participate
I mean, all these will be directed at Carlos first, and then we'll
Sure, yeah.
respond.
because that's how we do things. Yeah.
So this game is kind of like a Would You Rather, but not really.
Would you rather?
It's definitely the game is a would you rather,
But it's all
but
fucked up shit.
the subjects that we've gotten the would you rathers for have not come from any sort of would you rather sort of subject gathering.
Well, let's try one.
They've come. I don't even remember where they came from. They came from a card
Stuff
game
Happens.
called Stuff Happens.
Oh,
So would you rather this stuff happen?
You know that
or
card,
this stuff?
You know that game became a TV show game for a while?
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
It doesn't surprise me.
All
at
right. All right. First one for you.
I picked some good ones. I'm
You
telling
did. You did. This one, I think this one. A dentist drills the wrong tooth, or there's a live rat in your toilet.
Totally live rat in my toilet. It
Thank
doesn't
you.
scare me at
Thank
all.
you.
That's completely
thank you.
fine. In
I would
fact,
absolutely take that.
I've lived in the third world. I do not care. Like,
Yeah, if there's a rat in your
I've had
please.
questions
Oh, yeah.
about
But did
Peru.
you
What's it
shit-
like?
But did you
Whatever.
shit the rat, or
I mean,
No,
if there's
just
a
let
rat,
the rat get out, like or pick it up
Yeah,
and throw it
don't
out.
just
Well,
don't
you don't let it out of
just
your
don't
ass.
try and be the thing that
Dude.
keeps the rat in the water.
It doesn't say
because it'll claw.
Well, yeah, it doesn't say like I'm sitting on the toilet. It says like I open up
Oh,
the toilet.
actually,
There's a rat
that
there.
game, it's supposed to be the worst case version of it.
Oh, the worst case.
Yeah.
you just
So you sit down, and
getting
then
a
the
rat
down.
clawing at your
Actually, that's
junk.
not the worst case. The worst case would be me shitting a live rat. For
Right,
some
yes,
reason.
that is the worst. You shat the rat.
you shat the
How
rat.
do you
But hey,
shit
but
a live
either way,
rat?
at the end of the
Oh my
uncomfortable
God.
situation, you get a pet rat. You know what I mean?
I mean, what
You-
is it?
yeah.
Well, in
you
your
go-
case, you get food for your snake.
It's called shredding.
Slang for that.
ding, ding, ding,
That's
ding.
good
We
slang
found
word.
our winner right there, dude. Nailed it.
All right, who wants next?
Just
I'll go next.
All right.
Even though I picked them, I know it's happening.
This one's a little too easy. A bird poops on your head or a fish hook in your thumb?
I've actually, it happened while I was in the Marine Corps, and I was wearing the 8-point cover. So, like, it happened on the hat, not on my head.
The poo did.
Yeah, but I got shat on, like,
I've
within
been
the
shat
first
on, for sure.
within the first 2 weeks of boot camp, dude.
You ever got a fish hook in the thumb?
I mean, yeah, but, like, I would totally take the bird shitting on my head with a hat.
But I mean, the worst
Yeah,
worst
okay,
version
but
of
worst
a bird
version
shit.
though. no hat.
It's like a fucking
and
albatross.
I would still take the bird shit, no hat.
no hat, and the bird had Taco Bell.
Let the bird have talk. As long as I've got no open wounds on my head, I'll be fine.
Yeah, because worst case scenario with the hook is like it's rusty and you get tetanus.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. If I cut myself shaving, then it turns into a different story.
It's a fucking shark
And-
hook. It's
yeah.
like really fucking big.
Oh man, I'm
It's
screwed.
really fucking big.
Oh no, I'm taking the bird shit, dude. Every
All
day.
right, Floaty.
Uh-huh.
Your favorite local team relocates or you step on a rusty nail?
Wait, my favorite local team?
Step
or
barefoot
favorite
on a
sports
rusty
team?
nail.
Your
Let's just put it
favorite
there.
local team.
The Saints, dude. Come
That's
on
not
now.
a local team. That's just my favorite team.
It's your favorite team.
I'm
That's
down
what
for
we're
them to-
going with.
I'm
Come on
down
now.
for them to
We'll go with-
relocate.
Come
if
on
it's
now.
like Nashville or
Either the
something.
Saints
No, we're
the Saints relocate or you step on a rusty nail.
I'll
What's
take the
answer?
rusty nail.
I knew you would.
The Saints
Yeah.
relocate to Hawaii.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh my God, that would
you.
be hilarious.
As long as
I
there's-
would.
wait.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Do you have any idea how much shit I would talk?
As
Oh
long-
my God.
As long
Shut
as
up.
they're still
You
in the
have no
NFC
idea.
South, I still get to see them once a
You
year.
have no idea.
They're in Hawaii and they're NFC South, dude.
No way. There's no way.
NFC West, way west.
Is there a white team?
There's not.
I was about to say,
but the Saints could.
No, they're Samoans, dude. They'd have their own league.
Samoans are no joke scary.
Yeah, they're
Like, no
huge.
joke.
Big
They're
people.
They're
Yeah.
huge.
I was in Hawaii a few months ago, and dude, like we were talking to one of the locals, and they were showing us like where drug deals happen. Don't ask. And so,
Like
and
you
they were
do.
like,
Those
dude,
are the
they're
places I
scary.
want to hang out.
They're
That's
super
authentic.
scary. Like these guys, yeah, the drug dealers there are massive Samoans, like very scary guys. And it's just like, yeah, they deal a bunch of
And those are the guys that couldn't make it in the NFL.
yeah, good God, big dudes.
Yeah.
They didn't want to make it in the NFL.
Either way.
You know-
I ain't messing with them.
Is there a Samoan mob?
I'm sure there is 100%. There's Samoan gangsters.
Yeah,
there's
there's gotta
gangsters
be.
in Hawaii. Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
gangsters of every culture, dude.
Yeah.
You've got to have. It's gangster is human, not culturally based.
I mean, look at us.
We're not gangster at all, dude.
One day, are you looking at more
I
cards?
might have strived for gangster at one point in my life, but it is no longer.
You got two more for Mr. Jason over there?
Yeah, I got two more.
All right, bring it.
Would you rather have bed bugs or be down to your last square of toilet paper?
Oh man,
The worst situation possible.
Yeah.
Okay, that means last square, and you just got the flu.
No.
This guy's doing
that's
like
too easy to clean up, man.
trigonometry.
You're looking at like something that cakes on.
Yeah.
Like a real sticky.
Okay, so
cake
you just
battery
got the
poo.
flu and you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
It's pasty when it comes out, dude. It's super
It's the
pasty.
worst kind of poo.
Pasty.
Well, yeah. I'm still gonna go with last square.
It was too far. I'm sorry. I take it back.
Yeah, you don't want bed bugs. Bed bugs.
It's not what I meant at all, but yes, it's true.
Yeah, one of those things is just a shower away from a solution.
You can take a
That's
shower.
true. Or a bidet.
Yeah.
Or a pressure washer.
Or, yeah,
Yeah,
the
this
hose.
This week while I was working in Charleston, I ate something that did not agree, and
And needed the hose.
yeah, needed the hose for multiple days in a row. So, yep, exactly. But at least that hotel bed didn't have bed bugs.
That's true. I remember one time on vacation as a kid, we pulled into the hotel and we got to the room and there was like instantly like hundreds of like roaches. And we just turned around, got our shit back, got our money back, and left. We're like, dude, you can't offer us another room because
The only
It's in the building. Yeah.
Yeah, the only infestation, quote unquote, sort of thing that I've ever dealt with was fleas.
man,
And I've lived in a place that had fleas, and that sucked. But it wasn't like, I don't know. It wasn't like roaches. It wasn't like it was almost like, oh, like out of all the infestations to live through, like this one would be the one.
yeah, that house that I lived in on Country Club.
Yeah.
The party house, man.
Yeah.
we
I remember
we had to
that
take
house
care of
very well.
the bed bugs one time on that, man. That was a pain in the.
There was
fuck
bed bugs in
awful.
that house?
Yeah, man.
Damn, I didn't know
All
that.
the people coming through and sticking around and standing around, dude. Some shit
Damn.
happened, and man, it was like
Which one of
took
them you think it was?
I ain't gonna say some names, but you know who you are, bitch. But yeah, it was like it took us like 2 days to fucking do all the things you have to do. Like you have to wash.
You do all the laundry. You have to fumigate. You've got
man.
it's a lot, dude.
God, it
no
sucks.
joke. No
It
joke.
sucks so much. What a great way to end the show, man.
Yeah,
No doubt.
If you like ending the
Carlos,
show,
thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. That was great. That was awesome.
you guys go check out Monstercade in Winston-Salem on Arcadia.
It's actually been a couple of weeks.
Oh,
I
we
need to
didn't even
get back.
talk about. Hold on, man. Hold on. We got to slow this down a minute. We had
Pump the
Tonio
brakes.
Washington on the show a couple weeks
Yeah,
ago.
Antonio, great dude, man.
And,
Dude, he's amazing.
Great guy.
He's great.
Yeah, and
I
Jackson
actually
Beard met him.
Jess and I met him when we showed up to Monstercade on a Monday night. It was just before Christmas.
Yeah.
Because we were like, we want to have some comedians come on the show, man.
Yeah.
Like, where do we? And I knew about the Idiot Box and about the Comedy Zone in Greensboro, but there was nothing going on in Winston that I knew of, and that was when I found out about Monstercade.
You didn't know anything. Oh, look, we have the longest running open mic comedy night. Now, I had just started this off saying I hate open mic.
Yeah.
I hate
But we
but
have
open
it.
mic
That's funny
comedy,
because that's
I'm
what I was
100%
thinking about the whole time. I'm like, dude, your open mic comedy night is killer from
Now,
what everybody
so much
tells me.
fun.
There's a difference between open mic comedy night and open mic night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
a
open
big
mic night
difference.
can turn into a comedy night. Yeah,
It usually is.
the wrong people. Yeah, exactly. But no, open mic comedy, we've done that. We started that again, like right off the bat. It's been almost 9 years. It was like a few months in.
How often are you doing it?
It's every Monday, rain or shine. We do it.
And,
From the outside looking in, as somebody who does what we do and has patronized your place, that's probably one of the smartest things you could have done from the get-go, from me looking out.
It's a huge deal
Because it was what got me in there.
Yeah.
And I love a dive bar, dude. I love a dive bar. And Monstercade is right up my alley. And as soon as I walked in, it was Savis working that night. And he was like, hey, man, what's going on? I was like, oh, wow, look at you, dude. This is my kind of place.
Yeah.
Here's this picture again.
Yeah, and I was like, man, this is great. Let me get a Jack and Coke, and I sat right next to Dehaj, and he was getting ready to perform that night along with a couple others, and I was like, hey man, what are you doing here? And he's like, I'm getting ready to do some comedy, and I'm like, that's great, dude. This is awesome. I love this place already.
You came for a pullout. That's it was Wednesday night.
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, because the pullout like Savis works.
You're right. It was a
once a
showcase.
month. Yeah,
it was a showcase
the pullout,
because
yeah.
then the Monday night was the second night that we showed up.
Yeah.
Or that I showed up.
Yep.
Yeah. So
that's a good call.
the pullout is like it's the last Wednesday of every month, and that's our showcase with like we have comedians coming throughout, and also some of our faves will come up. But the open mic is on Monday nights. Every Monday night at 8 p.m. You can sign up, and 8:30 is the show. There's but you got to get there because like there's up to like 30, 35 comics. Every Monday, no joke.
Yeah.
It's like slammed with comics.
That's where they all work out their shit. That's
all
what
of them go
That's
there,
what I heard from Tonio. That's what I heard from Dehaj. That's what I heard from Tony was another guy that I talked to.
Tony's great. All those guys are great.
Jermaine was another guy I talked to. Thomas was another guy I talked to.
Yeah.
Dude, we talked to a whole bunch of people that night at your place.
We went
And
to
they were all
Dehaj.
like, "It's your first time here. That's amazing, dude. You're in for a good night."
Yeah.
We went to the filming for Dehaj, and then
Oh, you were there. Were you the
saw them all, yeah.
first one or the second taping?
Second, we went to the late show.
I was in the second taping.
Really?
I was there, like sitting in the audience. I wasn't.
Oh
in the
yeah,
show,
we sat in
but
the audience too. I wasn't trying to make a big deal of it. But we showed up at the Monstercade for that Wednesday night, and then that was when we found out about Dehaj's taping, and then I went back to Monstercade on a Monday night and heard more about it, and then Jess and I ended up going to the taping, and it was a hell of a night. Super cold that night.
It was freezing outside. We had to stand out in that line.
Dude.
That was terrible.
And I saw Tony, and I saw Tonio, and I saw Dehaj, and I saw a couple other people, and it was a funny moment. Dehaj and I made contact, and he was like, he wants to talk to me, and I was like, he wants to.
Be talked to.
He wants to figure out what he's doing for the show. He doesn't want to talk to me. So like, it was real awkward for a split second, and then I was like, I'm going to the bathroom, And then I didn't see him again for the rest of the night. I was like, I missed my shot, dude. That's a bummer.
Let me tell you, Dehaj is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life.
Dude,
his effort
dude, he that taping that we watched was amazing because it seemed effortless. And then he was like, wait, no, I forgot some stuff. I got to go back. And he, even through him going back and telling us that he's going back, it was still hilarious.
Yeah.
I was like, how did you just do that? There's not many people I know that could be on stage as without already being a seasoned comedian. Not that he isn't, because he's been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh, wait, no, I fucked it up. Let me go back and fix it. And then he goes back and fixes it. And then we're all like, oh, yeah, no, that was exactly what we wanted it to be. That was amazing.
That's the way it was supposed to go.
That's the way that goes right back to what we were talking about.
Armor, dude.
And you do it enough and you make enough.
He's been doing it long enough to have that armor. And you can tell just by watching him be on stage, because he was like, oh, wait, no. It was the other thing. Let me go back. It was brilliant, dude. It was great.
Yeah.
Hilarious, dude. It was hilarious.
Well, come out. Yeah, Monday nights at 8:30 when the show starts, or get up on stage. Try it.
What time do sign-ups start?
8 p.m.
Yeah.
8 p.m.
Funny enough, Floaty and I both have had like tertiary dreams of trying some stand-up. And
every musician wants to be a stand-up comic.
I needed to ask, how long are the sets on those nights?
It depends on how many people are there. Usually it's around 4.
Okay.
If there's less, if there's maybe I would say 15 to 20, then they may allow 5 minutes, but it's usually 4. Now,
See,
4
I
minutes.
got 4 minutes. I don't have 5 or 6.
No, then you can get off. It's
the
not
difference,
I'm not gonna tell you.
the difference between 4 minutes and 5 or 6 minutes is a lot.
I'm not sure.
I've never actually done being on stage, but I have tried writing to be on stage.
Right.
And,
Yeah, me too.
And it's a different animal.
I don't think anyone's going to appreciate my grandfather PlayStation joke. My great-grandfather PlayStation joke.
Your great grandfather didn't play PlayStation.
He did not. No, he didn't.
That's why.
Carlos, man, thank you for coming on the show.
You're the man, dude. Thank you for
This has been hilariously fun, man. And we got to do it again sometime.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'd love to come do it at Monstercade. And,
Hell yeah.
And
We
have
should
you
totally
on
do it.
and just do it there.
I think we've got some time off camera here in a minute. We could figure
we'll
something
talk.
out.
We've had some other podcasts come on. You should totally do it.
We're definitely down.
The last one actually did something really cool. They had a live reading of Smokey and the Bandit. They all had scripts,
Like the
and
script?
they did the entire film with the film playing in the background. And each one of them played characters.
So the film is playing on the projector and it's muted, and they're just doing all the lines.
That's fantastic.
It's brilliant.
Wonderful.
Brilliant.
I want to do the same thing with Back to the
Do
Future.
they do that all the time? Because they should. That's great.
No, they haven't done it in a long time.
Well,
I'm not
we'll
quite
steal
sure.
it.
If it's-
We can steal that idea.
Copyright.
That's a great idea.
Copyright WRSR LLC.
2026, dude. It's on. For sure.
Man. So, yeah, I can't wait to see you at Monstercade again.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
See you soon.
good luck with the new record.
Thank you so much.
Is
Yeah.
there anything else you want to shout out while you've got the time?
No, we just got shows. The Latin Goth Night is at Monstercade on February 20th.
Yep.
D-Kroops, the legendary industrial metal band, is with us at Hangar 1819 on the 28th of March. And then April 6th, we're at the Poorhouse in
Nice.
Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
we
that's a
played there
cool
few
spot,
times,
dude.
man.
It's a
I
great,
like that
great
spot.
club.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
Cool, man.
Anyway, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
We'll see you
Carlos.
guys in
Fantastic.
7 days, right?
7 days, man.
See you.
Adios.